Okay. So we're taking Friday's high. So we got that SMT. I'm gonna wait for a 5 minute inversion for now short. Okay. Thank you is weaker. We already have that 5 minute inversion. Hmm. So I have to wait for this 15-minute close before I do anything. So 9:45, that's when I'll be taking a trade. If by 10 o'clock we create a 4 hour gap here, depends on how we close, I would be looking for us to retrace and I would buy off of it for 9:30 a.m. high. But if we should close like a week, I would expect us to come, stay in this range, accumulate, then sell off for London lows. So you see, we have a trend and liquidity. This low, swing low, and we're making another swing low. So if we can accumulate, I wouldn't mind taking short. But yeah, so something like this. That's what I'll be looking for. YM is going for all-time high. Ish. Ah? YM's 9:30 a.m. open move by over 300 points. What? Wow. Okay, YM has stopped Friday's high. So could we be getting a sell? Maybe. maybe. So I like to see us converge on YM if we're going down. But frankly speaking, I don't see it. So for me to even sell, right? Yes, on this 15 minute needs to close somewhere here so I can short, so I can take short. If not, I don't see it really going down. Because look at how bullish YM is. But then I don't know if it will make sense to buy NQ because NQ is weaker than ES and YM. Anyway, let's see. We're just accumulating on ES. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, on the hourly, we're respecting this hourly gap on NQ. 15 minutes, we're respecting this 15 minute gap, right? You can see auto block, breaker, we're respecting everything. 5 minute. So for you to buy, if you're thinking of buying, I'd have to see price, invert this, then you can buy for Friday's high. But for you to that, you'll be expecting price, it's just gonna keep going higher. Which right now for me is 50-50. So we've tapped the 5 minute gap. I want to see how we react from it. Okay. 9:30 a.m. high taken on ES. So we've got an SMT now. ES has taken this high, NQ has failed to. So NQ is weak. So perfect for taking sales. I just want to see how it goes. So usually I can take a trade by this time, but there's no trade for me to take. So nice. The 15 minute respected this gap, right? So we should be expecting price to buy. Let's see if it's going to buy to Friday's high. So in 13 minutes, I want to see how we close. If we should invert here in 30 minutes, so if we should close above here, on sales come into the range, then I might look for buys for Friday's high. But if we should weak, so if it's gonna weak, I want to sell the weak into here. So currently we're respecting this order block and this gap. If in 5 minutes we close above, then I'll expect price to come here. YM is just going. YM will soon take our time. Let me set an alert. Okay, this is nice. On sales close below, yeah. Okay, we might be looking at this. Let's wait for this 2 minute candle. That is 60 point. Um, okay, so clearly you can see this 2 minute candle is respecting this order block, which is why I wanted the tail to close below. So you can see this week respecting this order block. So to take this trade now, I'll need this candle to close below here. So we have 10 a.m. news. I'm going to wait for the 10 a.m. news. So I wouldn't be doing anything till 10 a.m. news. Um, I think YM is, yep, YM is forming this V shape setup, but it's too close to all time highs. It's too close. Like, look at this 15 minute close. Like, where are you setting to? Do you get where are you setting to? Might just be retracing to then keep buying. So NQ went from being the weaker one to ES. Now see ES is close to 9:30 a.m. Those ES is moving proper inverted. Then look at NQ. So can you guys hear me? Um, okay. I'm just gonna wait for 10 a.m. news because we're in a range, right? 10 a.m. is 4 p.m. news, yeah. We just inverted, yeah. Let me look at the five. So we're still respecting this five. So currently price is respecting this gap. Let's see if it's gonna hold. But I'm not gonna take any trade till past 4 p.m. If we should invert this gap, so if we should close below this green box, then you could expect price to sell. But we've got 6 minutes left, so mm. I wouldn't want us to take this yet. So because that would be a 4 hour gap for me. That's something I'd like to sell to. So I'd like us to close as a week. Then I'll be selling the next candle into here. So what I want to say is for us to take out this high. If we should take out this high, respecting this order block, that would be nice. So liquidity sweep, right? Then I'd like to see an inversion. So what I'm expecting price to do now, that I'll be able to take a trade, right? It's something like this. We take this, we keep that 9:30 a.m. open. Have people still, wanting to buy that, right? To hold their buys. Then I'll be taking this sell for this. That would be an ideal scenario for me. So let's see if that happens. Because we have a trend and liquidity. Look, let me draw it out for you. Basically, this is a trend and liquidity, right? So multiple swing lows. One, two, three. That's what I'm trying to target. We have more here, here, and here. So, so I don't want to see this close below. I want to see us buy to take out this highs first. We're inverting. We are inverting. We still have 4 minutes. So I'm going to wait. Because we've got news in 4 minutes. I don't take a trade before news. Two things could happen. It could just go straight to your target or it slips you out. comes all the way up and then maybe go down. So we inverted, yeah. You know what? I'll take this on paper. Let's see. I don't even know if I got tagged there. So if it should come to this 4 hour gap here, it's no longer a 4 hour gap because in in 3 minutes, that's when this forms a 4 hour gap. So that's why I'm not taking it live. I'm just paper trading to see. But preferably, I'd want us to come up. So if this low, okay, let me use this. If this low and this low don't get taken out, so we formed another word trend line liquidity. I would like this to come, take this out, have people assume we are buying, right? So people will be getting in longs, so people will be buying, but it will fail to take out this high. People will be holding for this. I just wanted to take this one out, then invert, and then I'll sell for this three. But if it should keep going down, then that's fine. I'm happy not to be part of it. Because we've got news in 2 minutes. So let's see. Let's see what news does. So again, what do I want to see now? I want to see price come. Take this out. This, this. So this is what I want price to do. If it does that, I'll take the trade. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna wait to see what happens next. 1 minute of news. I'd say. So you see, YM is retracing. YM is gonna take this side. This is all-time high. So all-time highs by the name is the highest point the price has been for that stock price ever. Okay, so far it's doing what I want to see, but it's rejecting from this 5 minute gap, which I not really what I wanted, but let's see. We do have relative equal highs on ES. So when there are relatively two equal highs, call them relative equal highs. So it's usually a strong draw for price. Good. So you see what I said about the news? It could easily slip you out. So if you were taking, like if I was taking that trade live now, what would have happened? I'd have been slipped out. So you see, quickly took me out, and now might do what I want it to do. So that's why you don't trade before the news. You always did after news to trade. So this is nice. I just wish it had taken this, but that's fine. At least we've swept this, right? So I want to see us close below here. Then I might actually take the trade. Because look at ES. Took out this relative equal high, rejecting from this gap. It's just this week is like what 50 points. I'm just thinking of where I'm gonna put my stop if it should close here. This is a 4 hour gap by the way, so that'll be my target. It's like a 1.2 R. Doesn't really make sense to take it. Doesn't. Doesn't make sense because this is my target. Doesn't make sense to me, and I don't like how it's weakened. Yeah. Okay. Price is it's buying up right now. So on the 5 minutes, we have this swing low. We have this swing low. So we're creating a trend line liquidity on the 5 minutes. What I want to see on the five, sweep this high, invert. That's the one I want to see. So let's see if price will give us that. Enki is back to being the weaker asset. But like when in a range, imagine you're buying, you would have been stopped out. Imagine you're selling, you would have been stopped out. We're in a range. So I need us to break out of this range. And once it's 10 minutes past 4, which is 10:10. I'm not trading till 10:30. Like look at ES. Let's say you decide to buy here, you'd have been stopped out. Let's say this is what we call seek and destroy in a range. In a range. This two it's in a range. YM on the other hand is just it's just going higher. Ah, yeah, look at YM. So as you can see, like if you're buying YM, it's just going. Why? Because it's going for all time highs. That's a clear draw. But the rest is just. So before I even take any sell, I want to see if YM would tap this. If YM should tap this, then that will make the sell I'm looking for really, really good. We'll create a relative equal height, yeah. Mhm. So finally we've done this, but we did not create a gap, which is a bit. But if we should close below here, that would be an order block for me. I could be taking that sell, or preferably, if you don't even let me finish. Uh, I don't like the fact that we don't have gaps. Like you see the way there are gaps here, we don't really have that. Just multiple weeks. So it is doing what I want to see, yes. Now what would make me sell? Not looking good, but I have to wait for YM. Until YM taps all time highs, I don't think I want to get into a trade. 5 minute window before I take a trade. So I need YM to tap this. 17 points away. Mm. Doing what I want to see, but I'm not sure if this is the sale I should be taking. We closed above, so we have an order block and it closed above this gap. Mm. For me to sell, I want us to form a bearish. Yeah, so it's just multiple weeks. So what I mean by week is, you see the way we had a gap here, right? We haven't had that since, right? And so we're respecting it. If we had created something like this here, what I would have wanted is for price to retrace into it, close below, then I'll sell. But we don't have that. So it's just like, look at ES, for example. You see, we have it. So to take a trade on ES to be pretty easy. Why? You want to see price come here. Once we close below, that's your trade, like literally. So I could use ES to take the trade. If ES does that, then I'll be taking the trade. No, 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 no. Okay. No, 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 no. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. So ES has stopped this gap, but I need to close below as an order block. I think it's about to invert. Yeah. Pum 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 pum. If this gap, okay, this is nice. So if we should invert here, I would be taking it. As long as this gap stays open and we close here, I'll take the sell. Because we would have an SMT. This one failed to take the high. This one did. So in 50 seconds, I want this to stay open. Many points about the invert. Let's see if YM is on its way to tag all-time high. Mm, it is moving, but it is slow. Okay, that's a nice push. That's a really, really nice push. 60 points to all-time high. Now, if should invert, right, on NQ, that is literally a typical setup for me to sell. But NQ is not hitting all-time highs. Now it's like, do I just take that risk, or do I wait for YM to hit all-time highs? Because right now it's doing everything I want to see. We did not invert. I have to wait. I have to wait for the next candle. Mm, I need ES to close below here. So the reason why I haven't taken this yet is because we did not close below the gap. Let me draw it out. So this is the bullish gap, right? In green. It hasn't updated. For me to sell, I want a white candle to close below it, right? This white candle did not close below, and we just had this new green candle. So if this next white candle should close below here, then this is an order block, right? This is what a swing high, swing high, swing high, three swing highs. That would be nice for short. So if this should close below, like properly, I'll be taking it, but not like this. Like look at ES. ES just stopped and it's waking. I need to close like a full body candle. No wicks. Yep. I can't take it. It's closing at like a week. Yeah. So you can see it's still respecting it. Still respecting it. And it's 4:13, so I can't take any trade now. Till 4:13. I'll just have to wait and see. The price is going on NQ, but at least we're having higher highs, which might be a good sign. Ideally, I do not want us to take this high, so people keep placing orders for this high while I sell to take out their liquidity, but it's not looking likely. Even if this should close below, I can't take it. It's out of my window. I'll pay per trade. If it works out, then that's fine. It happens, right? Still nothing. We are stalling on wire. Right now, I'm just waiting because we've got price stalling. So I want to see how we react after we take this out. I did not want to take it before, but if we should take it out, I want to see how we react if we just get a full 10 a.m. reversal. 5 minute high, we take this. So I want to see if we get something like this. Bam, which would be nice. So I'll wait to see if we get that. Mm. What happened? Mm. Eh? So mm, we've gotten into the daily gap on EU and we are rejecting nicely. Okay, swing low. Once we invert here, then I'll be looking for a good buy. GPP did invert, but like look at this week. I mean, it did come into this order block. Mm, I would have wanted a retracement here, so I wouldn't have gotten into the trade. This is interesting. Let's see. I just got an alert on. Okay, this makes sense. I want to see us retrace into here, or probably even higher. This inversion yet. Then maybe look for a sell on NSD USD. USD CHF is in the daily gap and it's rejecting well. Could we see a sell for this liquidity? Maybe. Mm. DXY has taken the higher hard, and I like how it's rejecting. Looks like they're respecting this order block on the daily. So what I want to see is on the power, we invert here, maybe even form a gap. That'll be nice, right? That'll be nice. Retracements here, maybe, and then price just sell off. We'll see how price react. One to keep an eye on. 8 minutes to 4:30. Still no trades for me to take. Pum, pum, pum. Now you see what I like to draw my boxes out, right? Instead of in what like 15 minutes, in like 6 minutes, we stored in this gap, did not close below. And what do we have? The close above. And our price came is rejecting off of it. Once we have this green candle closed above here, right? This becomes another block. So it's closing above here. You can then move your stop here for price to take this eye out. So how candle sprints is very important. How they close, the highs, the lows, very, very important. Look at ES. Once we close above here, you know price is going higher, right? But I mean it's in premium too. So you have to be up that, but yeah. So let's say this close above here in 11 seconds. Let me see where YM is. Okay, 40 points. Okay, YM has 30 points now to tap all-time high. I think my hypothesis, right? I think ES and NQ are just waiting for YM to hit all-time high for a free fall. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm waiting for. So just close above this. I need this next candle to close above this. But you can see the rejection, right? Came into here. What do you have? A strong rejection. That shows you this gap is still valid and price is still what's bullish. So this is why I move stop. So when you move your stop here, if price should come all the way and take you out, it means price most likely is no longer bullish. But you always have to check for a gap. Is there a 5 minute gap? No. And we do what we have a 5 minute order block, which is what we are expecting. So this candle, remember when we had this here, when I was looking for a sell and we had this and we closed above and I'm like, I want to see how we react. What did we do? We came into this inversion. Look at the rejection. Create a new order block, closed above. Now look at the rejection. That shows that we're what? We are bullish for now. It's slowly grinding up, but it's grinding up, right? So even then, when this comes, I want to see it still weak to close above. Because I need us to take this eye out. And we are close to previous this eye on ES. So we'll see. What did I say? If we are bullish, I want to see us weak it. What do we have? We tapped it and we're what? We're weakening it. Okay, we finally tap and tag the high, which is nice. So let me see what 2 minutes to my time for trading. Did we? YM hasn't tapped that high yet. Have we now? Yep, we've tagged it. We've tagged it. That is nice. Okay. So I want to see this as a week, right? Just 5 minute candle as a week for me to sell. I'm sell this candle close to in 42 seconds. Okay, it's 4:30. So I'm gonna wait to see if we're gonna get a 10 a.m. reversal. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ideally, I'd want this 5 minutes to create a gap and then the next 5 minute close. But if this white candle is somewhere here, then I'll assume we're selling and we're taking a trade. So we do have SMTs with ES. Mm, And so if created a gap on the 5 minutes, let's say if we invert, if we should, I would probably take that cell. Hmm. Okay. We've tapped that 5 minute gap now. Let's see. In 4 minutes, I want to see this. That will be my trade. So let's wait. If pressure comes straight into points. Reason why I said in 4 minutes because I need this white candle, okay, in 3 minutes now to close below this 5 minute gap. So I know for sure we're not respecting that 5 minute gap. Because you can see here how we're respecting this bullish 5 minute order block twice. So I want to make sure we close below on the 5. So let's see. I like this. So currently this is where my stop will be if I'm to take this trade. Right. Yeah. So let's see. Even if it should come. Yeah. Got 100. Okay. 2 minutes more. And see. Yes. How many minutes? Let me see the 2 minutes. Okay. We've got a minute. I need to see us invert here. Let me check YM. See what YM is doing. Hmm. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Okay, so um I'm supposed to be taking this trade actually. We did invert both of them on the 5. Yes, we did. Just I want to say I just the way this candle just went up. So I want to see how we do. On see if we reject this or we're going to inverse it. Auto block this 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna wait because we're inverting now. Yeah, that candle is crazy. If we should take this eye out and we invert, I'll still take the trade. Okay, we're expecting it 2 minute gap, but we have a breakaway gap on it 2 minutes above. So could we be going there? Maybe. So if we should come take this out, yeah, look for an inversion, yeah. So I'm going, if this should close here and I'm taking it, I need to put my stuff. Yeah. Make it 12. Okay. Look at ES as this gap. I want to see if this inverts this. So I'm looking at NQ. Ish, NQ is going. Okay. So once NQ closes below here, I'll take it. But I'm thinking of putting my stop somewhere here in case it decides to go up again. Because we are weakened. I don't like the fact that we are weakened. I want to see if we close below. No, we weak. Okay. Let's see if we get this close. You know what? I'm gonna take it. So I'm in this trade. Yeah, I'm in this trade. This is where my stop loss is. So I want to see this 13 seconds, how this 5 minute candle closes down. I'll move my stop to that 5 minute candle low. So I could have taken it here. I didn't like how it just went. So I wanted to see if we take this side and invert. We did not. So we did not do that. This is we have equal lows on ES. So I'm going to just wait and see. But the moment this closed below this order block, because on the 2 minutes on it did close below. So that was my entry. But my stop is above here just in case price wants to buy and come back into this breakaway gap. But this order block, if it's with this order block, see we're rejecting this order block, right? If the next candle, next white candle closes below this, I'll move my stop here. Wait, you guys can't hear me? So on ES is not looking good. But we do have like a tiny gap here. Let me draw it out. So we'll see if price will respect that. We do have equal lows, so if we should, even if we should come into this breakaway gap, on sales come for these lows. Hence why my stop is somewhere here. Because I'm giving price room to buy up if it wants to. So I'm giving price the room to buy up if it wants to. But this is weaker, so I don't want to see us come here. If I'm being honest, I want to just keep respecting this order block. Let me check YM. Yeah, YM is just going higher. So what do I want to see? I want to see us keep respecting this. I want to see us close below here. Once we do that, I'll move my stop, possibly even here. Or I'll just keep my stop above this order block. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine. Because we do have a trend line liquidity. So I wouldn't mind us actually taking this out, then dropping from here. I would not mind that too. So let's see what happens. Okay. So we are dropping, which is nice. Let's see if we close below here. If we do close above this order block, that is not a good sign if I'm being honest. But I like this order block so far. We've been respecting it. Don't see that keep happening. So we form this, we close, we wake from this, we're respecting this order block. So this is exactly what I said I wanted the 15-minute candle to do. I didn't want to form a gap. Sweep this side, then I'm buying this white candle. So we could come into middle of this range. I'm fine with that. But I want to see us reject from it and drop, which is what we are seeing so far. So we'll see how that goes, right? So inversion, entry, price came, rejection. Now we formed a 5-minute order block. So if the next 5-minute candle closes below this, my stop is coming here because this is a bearish order block. I'll expect the price to keep respecting it. So we'll see how what happens. Because for me, we have too many trend line liquidity below that I want to see price go after. And this is a V-shaped recovery. Liquidity sweep, we came. So let's see. I want to see this close below this order block. Then I'll move my stop to this order block. So we have 14 seconds. I think I'm gonna move my stop to the other block. It's weakening. I don't like it when it wakes. I don't like when the candle keeps waking. 10:51. Let's see. YM on the other hand is going lower. So on ES, we're in between two BDRs. Once ES takes out this relative equal low, because we have a relative equal high here, right? Let me check. 5 4. Yeah. If ES should take this, I'll expect it to come here. If you should take this, I'll expect it to come here. So if ES should take this low, I'll move my stop. But if you should take this high, then I'm fine with that. Because we do have a relative equal high too here on NQ, which is this. So now we're just stalling. So prices are accumulating. Let's see if we're going to manipulate then distribute or manipulate and distribute. So taking out three trend line liquidity. One, two, three. So basically this three has been taken out. And we're still respecting this other block. All I want to see now, let me move this, is a close below here. Once I have a white candle close here, I'll move my stop here. Or once this tags this, I'll move my stop here. Weakening again. I don't want to say it's weak. I need like a full white candle just closing. I don't see something like this. We've got 8 seconds. This is nice. That is crap. It wicked. I did not want to see that. I need this now to go lower. I am going to adjust my stop. So I've reduced my risk. My stop now is here. Let me reduce it here. Once we close below here on this candle, I'll move my stop here. Now it's weakened, which is a good thing. But I've reduced my stop. Ah, crap. I'm not. Mm, do I readjust my stop? Do I? Because we didn't really do what I said I wanted sales to for me to adjust my stop. It did not close below. Mm. I think I'm going to leave my stop. Like I'm going to move it back to where I kept it before. Because I thought this next candle was going to close here, but look at that instant rejection. So my stick come, take out this size and reject from here. So that is this again here, coming into this gap, I don't see it sell off. So we're currently in a range, right? Accumulating. I want to see manipulation, I want to see distribution. That's what I'm waiting for. So this order block has been invalidated because of the way that candle closed. So now is us coming here, there is a gap there and there is a 5 minute order block. So if we're coming here, I want to see us reject from that order block and that gap there. I don't understand why this is dropping now though. But we'll see. But we have equal highs here, a gap here. I do see a candle coming here. Yeah. I'll be shocked if it just dropped from here. That would be nice for me because I'm already in this trade, right? But what I'm guessing might happen. I mean, I could still get stopped out, don't get me wrong. But ideally, this is what I'm expecting. So people be accumulating buys. It will come into here, take people that are selling off, invert, and start selling. So it will invert. People that are selling to trick them and wants to buy. People that are buying will add more positions. People that are selling would some of them would get scared and then just remove their positions, right? And then we have that drop. But if we just drop like this, sheesh, that'd be nice. But do I see that happening? Ideal scenario is yeah, and then that. If that doesn't happen, then that's fine, right? We take it L. But we do have equal lows here. We do have equal lows here. The only thing that can make me just cancel this trade is if EF just go quickly, take this and week out, then I'll just cancel this trade. So ES is close to hitting that low, and NQ is nowhere to be found. So I am reducing my risk. I've reduced my risk. ES would most likely hit this low. NQ is nowhere near there. I want to see us close below here on NQ, but we're inverting it rather. So my stop is here. Let me do it here so you can see. I want to respect this order block and this, and respect this gap. Next white candle should close here because these are relatively close. But if that doesn't happen, it takes me out, and that's fine. Because ES is weaker and ES is close to this low. Once ES takes this out, I'm not gonna be happy about that. Yep, seems like it's happening. Might get stopped out. Yeah, I've been stopped out. So let's see if it actually rejects and start going lower. That could happen, but I've got what, like 6 minutes to take any other trade. I don't know if that's something I want to do. So we're rejecting this order block now, which is good. Look at YM. YM is just accumulating. I mean, price could just drop. That could happen, but that's all for me today, to be honest. I'm not interested. I tried, waited, we closed below, moved my stop here, expecting us to respect this and go lower. Came here. Not interested. I think that's all the trade for me today. I'm not taking anything anymore. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. If this candle should close somewhere here, I would take that sell. But personally, I'm not taking any trade today. Okay, tap this gap. Let's see if we get this 2 minute close below here. Then I'll take this sell. I'm not taking it live again. I'm done trading live. I'll people trading if this happens. I've got like what, 3, 4 minutes on this stream. So let's see if that happens. Nope. or respecting this other block. So it's going on. It's going. So if my stop was still here, I'd have gotten stopped out, right? But instead we're able to reduce risk, which I did here, but the way it's wicked, I was okay leaving it to go here. By the time we are done this, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna leave this here. If it should be taking me out, then I don't expect it to really respect bearish price action, right? Which is what's happening. So this could take this eye out, create an SMT, invert, and maybe sell off. Or maybe that could happen during like the 2 p.m. macro. Yeah, I'd have gotten stopped out. So you saw how I was able to reduce my risk. Anyway, that's really it, to be honest. Done for the day. Price kind of gave me what I wanted, but it didn't follow through, right? Did we inverted on the 5, waited, got my entry here, top above, just because I felt we could come here, take this trend liquidity out and then drop. We did not, kept accumulating, came, drop, moved my stop here, got stopped out, and now we've taken this high. And just watch. In a minute you could see price invert and just drop like crazy. It happens sometimes, right? You could be right and you still not make money. It's okay. So that's pretty much it for me today. I doubt if I'll be taking any other trade today. So till tomorrow. I'm done trading for the day. All right. So happy New Year, guys. Nice having you guys today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.